the extravaganza of WCS Challenger Europe as we begin a best of 3 to find out who comes in 4th place.
What the hell did you drink during the intermission, man? You had another one of those Mike Tyson energy drinks, or?
No, I did not. He's a sensitive guy, but he shouldn't be as sensitive as he is. So bottom down the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be Nerchio in the red, and up to the top left-hand corner, it's going to be TLO in the blue.
Yeah, all Zergs from here onwards. TLO against Nerchio, best of 3. Winner, best of 3 against Laser, and then winner of that, best of 5 against Cyril. With the 1 map score leads. And I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a lot of Lings, Banes, and Roaches.
Yes, we are. I can just put these Lings on follow once they go in. Both players are doing exactly the same build. If they both go around, one goes around the top side of the map and one goes around the bottom side of the map, it's going to be funny. But nope, straight through the middle. TLO, straight through the middle.
Meet me halfway, man.
Yeah.
Let's meet me in the middle of the map and clash.
These Lings are like,
who
catch me
dares
outside.
take the fight? Catch me outside, how about that? I can't believe, by the way, the success of that chick who said that. No?
Didn't she make a song?
I don't know, but she's got millions of followers, I think, on social media, just from saying like this one stupid line.
Yes, it's bizarre, isn't it? It shows how terrible the world has become, Todd.
Baneling's being morphed in the middle of the map for Nerchio. He's going to be the one committing to the aggression with this, whereas TLO is morphing those Banelings on the high ground. I would usually favor the defensive player, but you know, when Baneling connection is quick to happen, and then can change everything in this kind of game here.
More Banelings morphing in. 2 have already been waddled down towards that natural. See what we can get done. It's a slow beginning. Gets a few Zerglings actually. That was a really good trade for TLO. And he'll push this back.
Yeah, and he has a warrior second base there. He's droning up off the back of this. Both queens now going for an inject already. TLO gets out of this unscathed for the most part here.
Yeah, pretty much. Nicely done. Baneling is going a long way around here for TLO. I guess he's worried about a potential Ling counter coming around a flank. Alright, so speed on the way for Nerchio. Not been decided at all yet for TLO. As he was a bit more keen about having the defensive Banelings in the right spots. 2 Lings are still down here for TLO. Could morph in some Banelings later on if he wants to. Other than that, not much going on right now. Drones, drones, drones on either side, with Nerchio having a little bit of a deficit. That Ling, quick, let's follow it. No, 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 come back. Oh, almost.
You know, it's funny how Nerchio is known for having more trouble in ZvZ for the most part than in other matchups. But every time I look him up in ZvZ and his stats and all that, he seems like he's doing pretty well against like most of his opponents. Yeah, remember he has a huge winning record against the Laser. No, I just looked him up against TLO, 27-5 in series. That is a huge score there.
How have the most recent ones been? Are they all in the favor of Nerchio as well?
Yeah, he's won the last 5 basically, without dropping a map.
Yeah, I just saw that bit. Oh my god.
There are a bunch of Go for C2 as well.
Alright, Ling's looking for an opportunity here. 1 Ling is going to get a Baneling, which is a nice trade already there for Nerchio. Gets onto some drones. Doesn't really do much more than that though. More Lings, follow them, follow them, follow them. This one gets killed off.
To be fair, like Nerchio, I think he's one of the most active players in terms of most tournaments played in official games. On Aligalek, if you look at like his rivalries, he has like just insane numbers. Like big teams, you know, Bly, Mana, for example, Laser, he's like plus 71, plus 54, plus 54, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yep, Nerchio's a machine, has been for years. He's great.
And he's actually even his biggest nemesis, he hasn't lost that much against. He's like minus 14 maps against MMA.
And we all know how that's going to continue.
Yeah.
He's gone. So does that mean he has no nemesis?
Well, there's a couple Protosses in there, and obviously, you know, there are new players. But like, for example, Parting's in there. Can't play anymore either. That's the curse of doing well against Nerchio. Just end up like having to retire. Titan is in there as well.
Titan is in there? Really?
Yeah. Plus 10 maps.
That was a long time ago. I wonder what he does now.
You know what? I wonder what Nerchio has done with all the money that he's earned. Almost 300k at this point.
Put it into stock.
Probably not.
What do you think? I mean, the thing is...
How much does a house cost in Poland?
Oh, you could get it for that, I think. 300,000? Like,
well, 300,000, you get a house in most countries, but in Poland, it should be cheaper.
The average house price in England, I think, is £324,000 currently.
Yeah, but like on the countryside or not in London, right? Like that, you get a 1-bedroom for that.
No, yeah, you won't get much of that. But if that's the average across the UK, then the average in Poland is going to be significantly less, right?
Yeah.
These drones going to war with these Zerglings. Nerchio not doing too bad. 5 worker kills. It's Roaches versus Roaches. This is going to be the name of the game in the mid. Are you looking at some prices? You were looking at way too expensive things just then.
I don't know what I googled. Like some $5 million houses. I'm like, all right, he's just got 300,000. Let's calm down.
I guess he's just bought a bathroom.
It's gonna have to be a big loan. Oh, he's gonna go straight for that wall here, TLO.
This is ambitious.
Ambitious is almost like a word for something that's not gonna work at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But ambitious can still have in that 1% chance that it does actually work.
Thanks.
Yeah, there you go. No. This is all right.
Yeah.
Getting some drones.
You can do some damage here. TLO needs to catch up on the walker count, and not just by making them. Ideally, he needs to start on sniping some of the walkers of Nerchio there.
Ooh, getting the Roach Barn. Another Roach Barn started though already.
The backup. The backup generator.
Like Jurassic Park.
Like a lot of movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of backup generators, you're right. These Roaches though, they're not doing too bad for TLO.
They're the master switch from Star Wars.
But Nerchio should win this fight. His reinforcements are too fast. Block that off, yeah, that's good by Nerchio. I love this map so much.
It's like some sort of slow-mo, like
it's so much fun.
UFC replay, knockout.
No, I can't watch those. At least I can watch the roach bodies flying away. The intrusion of roaches is now going forwards, Todd. Oh no, now it's going back. Meanwhile, I'm running out of mouse pad when I do this, though.
You have a low sensitivity.
Yeah, I do, for observing. It's actually very useful to have low sensitivity.
Infestation pit going down for Nerchio, who I think might want to slow down, like he's been cleaning up. Man, what are these rally points?
I don't know.
Stop it!
Look, here as well.
It's ridiculous.
Ready,
So many roaches got caught. Show the units lost.
35 to 11. What has happened?
Some missed rally, man.
Oh, turn this off. There we go. Shift L.
This is weird. It's just a bunch of roaches like running around and dying all across the map.
It is a bit weird. Do remember that, guys, that this is their best of 3.
Yeah. You know, one thing sometimes is that like TLO spent basically the entire evening yesterday and now the whole night thinking about his matchup against Harstem. That was the big one. That was the one that he needed to win. And he did that quite convincingly. Now it's very hard to stay focused for the next one. It feels like you've already pretty much kind of won the tournament, right? Well, like you've done what you set out to do. So maybe, I don't know if like mentally he's maybe not in a good place anymore at this point. But
happy he's going.
Yeah. I've had this many times actually happen to me in the past where like there was this one player that I looked at as so much of a hurdle that it felt like the finals before the finals. And then I did well sometimes against them, and then in the grand finals you're just not there mentally anymore. It's very hard to refocus, especially like TLO. He wasn't given, you know, a very long time, right, to think about this matchup against Nerchio.
No, definitely not.
Up until like a couple of minutes ago, he was only thinking about Harstem. So in that case, Nerchio definitely had some time to think about the upcoming ZvZ, especially after TLO was up 2-0.
I wish we could have the stronger colors enabled. You remember that mod? I don't think we really use that much anymore. But stronger colors would make these roaches pop out a bit more.
There you go, make a note, send the feedback after.
There you go, and there's the fungal growth as well as the growth of files, and that is going to go heavily in favor of Nerchio. He even fungals this on the right-hand and left-hand side so that he can keep them cordoned off. Even though he's got caught in a really horrible spot, but he's bringing in more roaches as reinforcements. And he has way more here already.
He's caught between a roach and a hard place.
That's right, GG, game number 1 goes to Nerchio. Simple and clean.
Simple, yes, clean roaches.
Yeah, a lot of roach blood there. I think roaches are clean though, relatively, right? I think it's a misconception that, am I really doing this?
Tell us everything. Tell us everything.
Are cockroaches as dirty as we believe? Most species of cockroaches are kind of like cats. There are 4,000 species, but only 25 to 30 of them actually have pests.
But they love to live in filth.
Cockroaches love to live in filth. Does that make them dirty?
Yes.
Question
yes,
mark?
It does.
I think they clean themselves a lot. Anyway, there you go.
What is this, some random guy in his basement with like adopted roaches who he wrote this article?
Look,
like,
right.
This is not scientific.
Scientists do a lot of weird research, right?
No. Like,
who was the guy that initially paid to put a mouse, like grow an ear on the mouse's back? They do a lot of weird research, all right?
That sounds like something that shouldn't be done.
What? Grow the ear on a mouse's back?
Yeah.
When it's done. You get like new ears and stuff. You grow them on mice. It's a thing. Do they still do it? They might do.
I hope not. These poor mice. Poor animals. I know you're a carnivore.
Yeah, but...
Like all meats, everything.
To be fair, one of the first pets I ever had myself, like just my pet, was a mouse. It was called Silver, after Sylvanus.
And then you ate it?
No, it's a really sad story, actually. I'm not telling it.
It died, I guess.
Yeah, it died. It was really sad.
From a snake bite.
No.
Or when you had all these pets in Finland.
It was in Finland, but obviously we kept the mice and the snakes separated.
Yeah, you had like more than snakes, right? You had all kind of animals.
Snakes, chameleons.
And then they all ganged up on that mice.
No. Snakes, chameleons, we had a pygmy caiman, we had crocodile skinks, we had mantis, we had ferrets, we had opossums.
What does mantises do?
A mantis?
Yeah.
Like we didn't have a prey mantis, we had something called an orchid mantis, which is like a smaller version that looks like a flower. It's a very nice creature, actually.
Yeah, like, can you put them in your garden and then like...
No.
What? Why?
I mean, you keep them in like a little...
I saw a video on social media of one guy who had like a lot of mantises in like one box, and he said he was going to put them in his garden. I was like, what? What's that going to do?
I don't know. I don't know what that would do. All right.
They're going to go stronger.
Maybe.
Like these roaches.
They combine together in some kind of like Power Rangers-like suit and create one super mantis.
They build a sculpture together.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting carried away.
All right, let's get into game number 2. Up to the top right-hand corner in the red, it will be Nerchio on Proxima Station. And down at the bottom left-hand corner, we have Liquid's TLO. Both of these players are already qualified for WCS Valencia. And now it's about points, prestige, and cash prizes.
Cash prize, man. That's what it's all about. WCS points are nice, but at the end of the day, those rankings, they mean more money as well.
More money.
More skill.
For Nerchio,
more everything.
More zloty. Zloty. You know, apparently, I've been saying zloty this whole time, and I've been told whilst I'm here, I'm saying it wrong. It's not.
How are you supposed to say it?
I can't do the noise.
As well.
I can't do the noise. The zlo, it does like this noise. I can't do it properly.
What?
It does, I swear. Unless I've been trolled.
But they understand, like, if you would say it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you ever have to say zloty anyway. Like, people will tell you how much you owe, and then you pay up and shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Pay up and shut up. Welcome to Poland. Pay up and shut up. That should be their new motto. Okay. Do like it here. Food's been really good whilst I've been here.
Yeah.
And those banana milkshakes earlier. Oh.
You know, I think that food actually is good everywhere in the world. You just gotta find it. Sometimes you go to a country and like you try like some basic food and you might not like it, but trust me, every country has like delicious stuff.
Yep, even England.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, man. If you get good fish and chips, I swear, it's brilliant. All right, what have we got going on? Triple hatch on either side.
Not much.
Not much.
So far, just mirror builds. Both players going for the outer expansion here first, as opposed to the pocket one. And the biggest difference is that TLO skipped on gas so far. Gas mining, which is hardly scoutable. Like, you know, Nerchio has no idea. Whereas Nerchio, he already mined 150 gas and hasn't started anything from it. No speed, no lair, and no pneumatized carapace. So I'm wondering what he might go for.
Evolution chamber for Nerchio at the front. So he's going to be deciding for the wall off himself.
Yeah, that's a bit risky what TLO has done, by the way, of skipping gas, but on this map you can wall off quite easily compared to most.
Yeah, he's getting away with it. Because there was no scouting to the main base.
He's running away with it.
Running away with it. Scampering away. Oh. He's Link scampering in.
What is scampering?
Scampering. It's kind of like the quick pitter-patter of feet. Very, very quickly.
Okay, can you re-explain without using some new words that I don't know as well?
Imagine like a small dog, like moving its feet very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And running along.
I
I would say that's something like scampering.
Okay, okay.
That might actually be a bad definition, but to me that's what it means. Something like that. Fast feet moving.
To the British watching right now, they're like, God, this is so uneducated, this is so annoying.
And then pitter-patter, that I used in the previous sentence, is kind of like the sound that would make as it's going across the floor. So actually, now that I think about it, the way I explained it the first time was terrible, because it really made no sense to actually explain what scampering is. Just explain what the noise would be. There you go.
It's okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
I'm imagining a puppy running in a field in slow motion.
Yeah, there you go.
Scampering about.
Scampering about. In fact, so much so that one of my dogs in Finland was called Scampi, because it would scamper about.
Nice.
Called it Scampi. And then they were like, did you name it after the fish? And we're like, no.
Yeah, that's a fish as well, I was going to ask. That backfired, didn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Roaches, range, Gleal, layer about to finish up for TLO, slightly less quick than Nerchio. There is your recap for our Zerg versus Zerg.
Why aren't they casting the game?
I got a DM about that yesterday. Somebody was like, I know it's stressful to cast, but
can they please talk about the game?
If you could not talk about cat food for 5 minutes, so I have to mute the stream.
Can they talk about how it's the same supply, same worker count, same army, and same everything? Yeah. Please.
Apart from this very quick infestation pit for TLO, there we go. We've talked about the game. Oh, infestation pit on the other side. Oh, hey.
Oh man.
Double infestation pit. So this is coming out pretty quickly. I wonder.
Well, you scared me. I thought somebody had made a double one.
No. Not that crazy.
Could we see something different here? I would have said if we did, that would have been from TLO, but he started some infestors. Some swarmos would have been cool, but again, you know, it's not exactly reliable. And TLO is starting to have a nice supply lead there, actually. Both players are going to be going for that gold base. They have the exact same overlords in different positions.
Oh, he turned around. Oh, with the overseer. That's a shame.
And this is the time we're going to start seeing Ravagers being made, trying to snipe these overlords. Oh, he's like, all right, shoot you down your own hatchery. I dare you.
Exactly.
Stay there.
Just stay above it. Oh, he's going to. Go on. I like it if he does it.
TLO's hunting down an overlord down there as well. He's going to get it. Oh, my God. Nerchio. So sick at dodge bile.
So this game could actually go really long if they just go stalemate situation. Don't kill your own overlord, mate.
Oh, the army of Nerchio was on the right-hand side, so it means he cannot be down there at the gold base. Yeah, so both players are going to cancel each other out on that gold base, and we might have a base trade.
He gets to deny, and as long as he was okay with his infestors, that's fine.
TLO's walking back. I think that's because he's got fungals to work with. Yes, if he can land some big ones and clean this up, Dr. Dario might be in a great position.
He might be. Whoop, wants to catch some of the reinforcements. The Infestor's still coming back. He thinks that the army's going to move down that way. His Overlord's dead.
He can corner it if he sends half and half, but then he might be getting the one cornered himself.
Two Infestors are coming.
Yeah, they have the exact same with 2 Infestors each.
The macro has, like, not much has gone on in this game, and the macro has just been better here for Nerchio, as this fight is going to ensue.
And only TLO started Burrow, by the way, but both players have +2 on the way, with Nerchio being ahead on that.
Yeah, sorry, I meant it's been better for Dario in terms of that little
Look
bit
at
of
the APM!
macro.
1400 APM!
What? What was he doing?
Holding down a button to produce units.
I guess so, yeah. How do I get the APM tab up? I never use it because it's usually rubbish.
I don't remember.
It's down here, but I can't. Whatever, I give up. P? M? M! I found it.
Oh yeah, I thought that was it, but it didn't work for me.
I pressed A, then pressed P, then pressed M.
Oh yeah, but I thought you meant the one in the middle of the screen.
Oh.
But that one's not Control M.
Is it Control? Is it Shift P? No, let's not chase it. I've got it up here. Current 1000. What's he doing?
That's Control C.
Control C?
Yeah. And then Control V gives you the EPM, which is much lower all of a sudden.
How is this a thing? How is it 1000 APM? What's going on?
That's when he holds down the button to produce units.
He's been pressing it for ages.
Yeah.
Oh, this huge fight going on. I'll get rid of this.
Pulls you around here from TLO, but Nerchio is, even though he's bunched up together, he is still dealing a ton of damage to this army because he's probably gonna land.
And we're landing on the right-hand side here, trying to get some of the reinforcing units that were coming along. He's trying his very best to zone them out while he was killing off the other side of the army. Nerchio here taking a slight supply lead, but he's going to lose a lot of this army in the mid, and it will even out.
Yeah, check out resources lost. 51 units died to the 47.
This approaches the 30 dying off. Everyone lost all of their infestors.
Yeah, well, which was 2, so not the end of the world, but yeah, units lost. Very, very close together here.
Very. Nerchio needs to get his army back together. Make it feel all right. Whoa.
And Pathogen Vance, yeah, on the way. 40 TLO behind this, but he engages anyway.
I'm trying to figure out who's going to win this fight.
Both players are trying to have quite a bit of gas, to be fair.
Nerchio wins
I mean,
it out.
I'm not complaining that they're fighting, right?
No.
It might be better and okay. Oh no, here we go again. The rallying roaches. Saves those.
This little circle around here that they just keep running rings around. At least he burrows and gets his health back.
Yeah.
Pathogen Glands finishing up for him.
TLO actually saturated his 7th and 8th gas quite early here and has the gold base, as opposed to Nerchio, who doesn't have a gold base. So something going for TLO.
Not only that, but I mean, TLO's mining is just healthier. This actual additional base isn't really mining much at all for Nerchio.
Oh, and look at Nerchio. He's so worried about burrowed roaches that he's going to get 2 spines and 1 spore here on that base.
It's good. It's a good reaction seeing that. It's costly, but it's good. Especially if no units actually go over there. It's going to be Hive on the way with some Hydralisks being mixed in for Nerchio. His standing army is very strong right now. I don't think TLO really wants to fight just yet.
Another one Hydra. Versus went forward, got a snipe on that.
Crucifier's going to land again and clips one of the Hydralisks at the very, very back there. But the division off of the units here is not bad for Nerchio, I don't think. And also, he'll have reinforcement advantage. Trying to push in with these units here. TLO is winning out this fight. Reinforcements need to help.
Nerchio trying to hold on. He needs way more roaches than he has there.
Yeah.
They're equal on upgrades, but TLO's engagement, I think, was quite good.
Oh, GG.
Wow.
Game 2 goes to TLO.
Quite convincing here in that game number 2 after, I guess, maybe a disappointing game number 1 from him. Brings it back nicely. Good job. Good job, Dario.
Good job, Dario.
It's not over.
No, one more game.
1-1.
I hope they remember that it is a best of 3. They didn't do like full vetoes for a best of 5. That'd be kind of crazy.
Didn't we get the maps?
Dario only messages to them to me. He did previously, but not these ones. Oh, well, we'll get in a second.
Considering the referee spamming non-stop, the full schedule plus the maps. He's like the most competent guy I've ever met, that referee.
Jin?
Yeah.
He's the greatest, isn't he?
He's the best.
He's so formal at events.
Yeah.
And so well-to-do.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I like him when he runs around with his clipboard. That's the best bit. When he's got a sense of urgency about him.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like
scampering around.
Scampering about. Yeah. I like Jin. Defenders landing going to be game number 3.
They're not inviting me. I see how it is. Oh, there it is.
So the winner of this goes on to play against Elaser, and then the winner of that goes on to play against Serral. So the Zerg versus Zerg kind of opponents just get harder and harder and harder.
And we get a preview of the semifinals of Valencia.
Maybe.
Except Nib and Special will be in there. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually
giving us some racial balance.
A beautiful thought, seeing these guys go up against Europe's finest with all of those Zergs. Assuming they qualify.
Assuming they qualify.
Yeah, all the other challengers, I think, are going to be very, very soon. Like in the next couple days, so you guys should keep an eye on that. Like, they're all really nice to follow.
That's right. And you and Rotterdam next week will be covering North America.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good.
Live from beautiful Katowice, Poland. But yeah, I like the, following like the other challengers. Like the Taiwan is always interesting.
Yeah.
Southeast Asia with Maynard doing some casting and Zeph and all these guys, and seeing the trio. Seether, Iagus, and Probe, trying to outdo each other in that.
All right, let's get into game number 3. It's going to be up to the top right, Mr. Nerchio in the red for Euronics. And down at the bottom left-hand corner, we have in the blue, it'll be Liquid's TLO.
Yeah, I'm having a look at the LATAM Challenger. And wait, no, actually. Oh, yeah, it is.
What have you found, Todd?
The groups are going to be from the 5th to the 8th. So it's just in the next couple days. And then the playoffs.
Oh, they do a group stage?
Yeah, they have like 4 groups first. And then it's into 8 playoffs bracket.
Nice.
The Taiwan, Hong Kong is... we talked about it yesterday.
Yes, we did.
Is well on its way. It's Has versus Nice in the winners bracket finals, and then in the lower bracket there's still 4 players alive, and I think that's going to be in the next few days, June 7th and June 8th. That's when it concludes.
Yeah.
China, I'm not sure.
That one's Europe.
Yeah. Trying to check Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is... starts on the 10th.
10th of June?
Yeah. I don't know why it says it ends on the 25th. That might be a mistake.
Maybe it is 15 days long.
Maybe.
Interspersed in the days. Not 15 days constantly. That would be a long jump.
A marathon.
It's a...
whoever can walk first from Sydney to Melbourne will represent us in Spain.
We take 32 players. It's a round robin, so everyone plays everyone twice. And then from there we figure out who's going.
And we still got time, we play again.
Yeah.
And man, if these Australians can survive tarantulas and all that jazz.
Tarantulas. Yeah, got some pretty venomous snakes down there, some terrible snakes. They got swimming knives in the water.
What?
Everything. What?
Swimming knives?
Swimming knives. Everything that wants to kill you.
That's like the name, like an old school Indian nickname.
Swimming knife.
Yeah.
Buffalo that sits on hill. Yeah. Yeah. Swimming knife. That guy's a badass. That guy's just like, don't go near him. What's his name? Oh, he's called Swimming Knife.
Anytime he goes underwater, somebody's going to die, even if he's just like a couple passive catfish.
They're done for.
What would be your nickname if you were, a Yakuza or Samurai Assassin or an Indian?
I don't know. Well, those are very different things. Yakuza, Samurai
one of
Assassin,
each.
Indian, or one of each? I don't know. I'm not creative enough to come up with 3 names on the spot.
At least one.
At least
and
one. I don't know.
You can't slay the Kingslayer.
The Kings.
That's not creative.
No? No, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm on the spot. I can't think of anything. I'm rubbish. I know. I'm sorry. It has to come naturally.
That's good. Because I think it's time to get back to talking about the game.
Talk about the Lings breaking the cooling towers. It's very obvious as to what's going on so far in terms of the Lings and the Banelings just dancing about.
Both players joining up for now. Just getting a couple Lings and Banes for the defense. Actually, that's more Banes than you usually would see. I feel like they're both super worried just because of the short rush distance about an attack from the opponent. And even though they've got the same units, Nerchio is the one with a little bit more guts here. He's moving out as to... He might actually attack here. I'm a little bit surprised. Forces one more Baning at least to be more off-tier from TLO.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, the problem for a lot of these Baneling attacks is that you almost always have Overlord vision because they can't really be denied midway at the map. So people can react. Not very quickly, but no, not have to react very quickly, I should say. But, you know, layers are on the way on either side. The Roach Prawn already finished up for TLO before. Even get a drone.
That one poorling got blocked here from achieving something. And we've got clear reconstitution on the way here way earlier for TLO. Infestation Pit already going to go down actually for him. I mean, so far, right, it's been quite passive. The cooling towers are down and both players, they've played quite defensively.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more encouraging to actually just go for that.
I mean, I really like the timing you threw down the Infestation Pit because the Ling had just come in, had a look around, didn't see anything out of the ordinary, and then going for it is not bad.
These drones actually got away quite nicely there. That could have done a lot. TLO attempting always to, you know, get a couple of walkers here and there with Baning.
Link's going to run into the main base. So at the moment, it's a case of Swarm Host.
All right, TLO.
We saw him try this before yesterday, though, if you recall, against just Roaches, when he had an advantage in the build.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well.
It looked absolutely horrible.
That's one way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest.
But if Nerchio doesn't attack in the next 3 minutes or so, then...
Yeah. And with the setup where the cooling tower is already down, TLO has made a couple of Ravagers. If he starts moving away and sniping these Overlords in the middle of the map and kind of disguises this, that's when it's going to be scariest. Look, that Queen chased away the Overseer here, so it's not going to be scouted. Like, that Infestation Pit still wasn't spotted.
Where are these Swarm Hosts going? All right, onto this right-hand side to launch.
Yeah, they're going to go for the main.
They will be spotted by this...
Which is funny, because that's not where the lair is. Like, ideally, you'd love to snipe the lair. One Overlord here of Nerchio will finally spot this. He actually sends them with the first two. I mean, okay, look at the map overlay and where Nerchio could come in from. Go all the way back. So look first at the cooling tower.
The cooling tower.
Yeah, he can't go down there because he was blocked. He would have to go all the way around here, right, on the left, to finally reach these guys. But that's where TLO was standing with his units here for a while, so really covering the exit of his Swarm Host.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Even getting himself an Overlord.
I think he got two, no?
Did he?
That looked like a double kill.
Well, he must have been considering he's now supply blocked, and I don't think Nerchio would have been in a spot where he was only one Overlord's worth of outside the supply block.
Couple of Roaches getting caught here at the top. TLO was the one doing the catching at first, but now he's the one that ends up getting chased away. But that gives him vision on where the army here of his opponent is. That one Overlord.
Alright, so this one was going to move into position again to try and do something, but Roaches are there already to greet them.
Wow, Burrow starts for TLO there. And he's actually, that is too bad. He's got caught.
It's getting to the point where TLO's really diversifying a lot of his tech. Infestation Pit cost a lot of money. Swarm Host cost a lot of money. The not too much, but they cost money.
Yeah.
Burrow costs money, but Nerchio has just gone Roaches with Ravagers, and he might run him over with superior numbers later down the line if he's not careful. 34 to 36 right now.
Yeah, TLO's installing a whole bunch of upgrades. He's getting pneumatized carapace, tunneling class, as well as burrow. And he made at least one more drone, whereas he only needs to make roaches here right now to try and survive. He's going to get the news here that he's going to be under assault. There is so much here for Nerchio.
So 11 Ravages against 5. He's going to get completely surrounded if he's not careful, though. So he's going to try and take this fight up to the top right-hand corner first.
Nerchio saw it, so he pulled back and tried to get the engagement against just one small chunk of the army of TLO here. Quite brilliant.
Very good. In terms of army supply. Brought that down very quickly, but there we go. So no 4th base for a long time here for TLO, whereas the 4th base is now up and running for Nerchio.
And he's getting infestors behind his more upgrades, pneumatized carapace himself as well.
A little worried for TLO, unless the burrow claws, tunneling claws even can do something. But at that point, he's then sacrificing a bit of his army to be aggressive.
You can call it whatever you want, Gareth. You can call it burrowed roaches. Nobody would say anything.
They are burrowed roaches.
Yeah, but the upgrades.
Oh, right, yeah. No, you're right.
If you want to call them burrow claws, then go ahead.
I mean, a lot of commentators just call it.
If you want to call them scampering on the ground, yeah. For that's Glea Reconstitution.
Yeah. I like calling it Glea Reconstitution. I think it's a full name.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Yeah, I am a nerd. The roaches at the back are actually going to focus down some of these Ravages, and that's important if he can get on those quickly, because they're the squishier of the target. TLO could do well in this fight if the corrosive files end up landing. But pneumatized carapace keeps Nerchio's overlord alive.
Oh wow. And himself here. TLO somehow did okay there, chased back Nerchio, who's now regrouping. You don't want to overextend here if you're TLO.
No.
And I think he's looking to try and send his roaches. Maybe one of those fungals is going to land.
Cult Ravages as well, they're expensive. Another fungal. Does he have any Ravages to follow up? They're on the left-hand side here. Even if he doesn't, he could catch some of these units on the retreat out. Nerchio now vastly ahead in terms of army supply. He's going to push this back through the middle of the map. And it comes back to him having a better economy, him not wasting gas on other tech, apart from the infestation pit later on down the lane. But when he did have a better economy, and he even catches roaches through the middle of the map for free.
Burrowed roaches for TLO across the map, with at least 2 of them. Are going to have to do a lot there for him to catch back up, because supply-wise, he's in a world of trouble. His roaches are getting wrecked, the 2 burrowed ones.
Oh, yeah.
Nerchio has left a couple of units there in that natural.
The 4th base is gone. I mean, if Nerchio really wanted to, he could just fall back and be happy with the infestors that he could have bot-bladed down the line. But he could easily just go for
I mean, he's building up a bank here. I think he can just attack, replace that.
Yeah.
Don't be...
As long as you're even trading here, good for Nerchio.
Take a really bad fight. That's all he needs to do.
Well, they've burrowed. Corrosive File's going to land on some of those units as well. Back and forth, back and forth. Juke and jive, juke and jive. $11 more roaches on the way. He's getting tunneling clauses and burrow himself now. But, I mean, it's all hardly even needed at this point. I don't think Nerchio realizes how far actually he is ahead. Not fully. I think he realizes he's ahead, but these burrowed roaches on every single base, though, could make a huge difference, Todd. Popping up in the natural, looking for kills there. Popping up in the 3rd base.
Hey, in every base. Main base, 2nd and 3rd base. And posturing forward on that 4th base. Or does he go for the 3rd?
This could be the...
He's going to go for the 4th.
Oh my god, 24 workers have gone down. And they're still dying on every single location.
There you go. Every single series from there, by the way, means at least 400 more bucks.
Yeah.
So if TLO wins this, he's going to at least $400 more and maybe more if he can keep on winning.
35 workers for that move alone. That was great by Dario.
But we've mentioned this before. Careful what you wish for. Nerchio is remaxing on pure units. His maxed out army is going to be 174.
Okay, he's dead.
You don't want to kill drones against somebody who already has a bank.
Yeah, maxed out in a bank. Like, this is gonna really hurt. Dario, how are you supposed to stop this? He has to like kill a lot of units and then somehow remax out.
TLO tried to rob the bank, but those money patches, they were tagged with that paint that explodes in your face when you open it.
Or that luminous paint for them to track it. Either way.
Yeah, that's the fungal growth.
Oh my god. There's so many roaches here. Army supply, there you go, GG. Nerchio is victorious. He will advance on to play against Laser.
Good job to him and TLO. It's funny because like at first I saw him killing the drones. I was like, yes, I guess that's the way you need to do it. But unless you got mass spines plus infestors of the back of this to defend the next attack, you're just gonna die to the maxed out army of your opponent.
Yeah. So that means Dario will come in 4th place here for WCS Challenger Europe, and that is obviously with our 4 Zergs advancing to WCS Valencia. We're going to go to a short break, and when we are back, it will be Nerchio, this time going up against the Laser in another Zerg versus Zerg here for WCS Challenger.